right, Big Mike. I wanted to ask you about another breaking news story that's out here, man. So there's a situation that's going on right now with an artist that's closely affiliated with Lil Durk and closely affiliated with OTF. He's one of the OTF artists. A guy by the name of Doodie Lo. Now, Doodie Lo was allegedly shot in Atlanta during a botched robbery, man. Did you hear about this situation? And if so, what did you think?
Yeah, I see, like, you know, you go on Instagram or Facebook or anything, you know, if it's breaking news, that gonna be the first thing that pop up. So it was like the first thing that pop up is like Doodie Lo allegedly shot in the leg doing a robbery or something like that in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That's how I seen it.
Now, when it comes to Doodie Lo, I know that's he's an artist from Kankakee who's closely affiliated with Lil Durk, and he's a part of OTF. Had you ever had any run-ins with Doodie Lo, or did you know anything about him?
I mean, besides all on the blogs or whatever, and what I was seeing when I was locked up from other guys like that, like he be hanging with Durk and stuff like that. Like I don't know them yet.
Now, when you heard about him allegedly getting robbed and shot in Atlanta, what'd you think?
Niggas ain't safe no more. That's exactly the first thing that came to my mind. Because in my mind, I'm thinking like if Durk was out there, I would have never tried that with him. But now that Durk book, like, you know what I'm saying, my fair game now. Because ain't protected no more. So that's what I'm trying to get on. Like them niggas that get that nigga that had all that money ain't now here to save you no more. Like, we finna get your ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was different from when Durk was out, was respected it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's Durk and their people, because a lot of motherfuckers in Atlanta respect Durk. Feel me? So like a motherfucker would have never tried that if Durk was out.
Yeah, I think so, because you see it in the actions. Because once Lil Durk once Lil Durk got locked up or whatnot, it seemed like a lot of the people from the OTF, they started to fade into the background where you really didn't see them as much. And Doodie Lo was like one of the only ones who was out there holding the mantle. But he seems like he's solo out there.
Yeah, that's how the rest of the ass hiding. They ain't nobody trying to go down and go Rico. And nobody aim Rico's and nothing. Everybody top dog trying to stay off the internet, trying to keep them peoples off trying to keep them off them people's radar. You know what I'm saying? They tough. They trying to shield.
And that makes sense. No, that makes sense, because last thing you want to do is end up in this RICO investigation. Now, with the whole Doodie Lo situation, and a lot of the Chicago guys moving down to Atlanta and setting up shop there and actually mixing and mingling in the community, I heard somebody earlier today, King Yella, he basically made a video and he was talking about the situation. And he said that it seems like they don't like Lil Durk and a lot of the Chicago guys coming down there in Atlanta.
They really don't, because they feel like y'all come down here, y'all doing too much in our city, because that's where they was born at. You know what I'm saying? That's where they was raised at. And to have a bunch of crazy drill rappers coming down there and like establishing themselves down there, like a lot of them upset about that, but it's behind the scenes type. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers never come to the forefront and say it because got bread, be scared. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like that, like coming down here, y'all making all this noise. Take that back to Chicago, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of niggas down there was jealous of, you know, was down there jealous of Durk, man. Down here getting all this money at all these clubs, got all these bitches. You feel a lot of niggas around hating, bro. You know if I had.
Of course, right? Especially when you bringing in millions and you're bringing in people who are well known. Because I know Mimo 600, he's established, he's down there. A lot of other guys that have been arrested, their cases were down there, who are connected to OTF. Like all these guys from Chicago come down, they've got names in rap and they get money, man. Like that might make somebody a little jealous, right?
Hell yeah, that's gonna make them jealous. And well, allegedly, they seen the opportunity like, shit, we finna get this nigga. Shit, he got nice chain, nice watch, probably hit a pocket full of money. You know what I'm saying? Wearing all them expensive ass jeans, the shoes. took that other shit. Finna get this nigga right now type shit. You know, on some hating shit. They felt like it was easier to do it not the Durk book.
That makes sense. I mean, you can't deny the logic in that, man. Because in any other situation, somebody with a lot of money, and like I always say, man, if you put yourself on the plate, they gonna treat you like food. You know what I mean?
Straight the up.
For real. And it looks like Doodie Lo, man, if this proves to be true, just ended up in a bad situation. So what would you think, what would be your advice to rappers coming from Chicago, where they already got it on their chest and already got it on their shoulders that, you know, I made it out of a tough area. I made it out of one of the worst areas to make it out of as a rapper. And we actually did this. But you could slip too much. And I hate to bring your boy into this, your friend, King Von, but it feels like there's a level where you don't want to be in a situation where you're too comfortable and you could possibly lose your life, right?
But that's what they doing though. They getting comfortable in other cities thinking that other motherfuckers ain't in those cities. Just think about it. If I decided to relocate and go to Atlanta, what makes you think other motherfuckers ain't?
So Big Mike, you were giving advice and talking about the fact that, you know, a lot of Chicago artists have been getting caught up recently, you know, going to Atlanta and cities like Houston, and it seems like they're relaxing and lacking a little bit. And you were going to get into how they should move forward. You know what I'm saying? As far as like what they doing and what's happening.
Oh yeah, cause motherfuckers go to other people's cities. They flashing all this money and shit like that. Like, and then you been comfortable down here because you think people f you. The whole time niggas be on back door shit anywhere like it. Everybody, let's just say you go to Atlanta, you in another city, you know what I'm saying? You think it ain't niggas from different hoods plotting to take y'all ass down? Like, come on now, you ain't even from that city and you down here comfortable as hell, just walking around free, like you ain't got a care in the world. But if you was in Chicago, you wouldn't be walking around free, you wouldn't be comfortable, you would still be having your head on the swivel. It's going to be the same way when you want another nigga city, especially if you a gangster, when you into that life and when that shit forever. Like, you a gangster, you think just because you left your city and went to another fucking city that you ain't no gangster no more? That shit dead. Like, hell no, niggas is plotting on you soon as they hit you in they city. Like, yeah, we gonna have to get that, you know what I'm saying? But
And I hate to bring it up again, and with the situation that happened with King Von, wouldn't you think that your head would be more on a swivel in a city like Atlanta? Because just now, there's posts on social media where they're, you know, people from NBA Young Boys camp and, you know, people who are cool with Lil Pop, who is Quando Rondo's cousin who lost his life, are already dissing, you know what I mean? Dissing Doodie Lo for getting shot. So what do you think about, like, as far as being that close to somewhere where something already tragic happened and still be lacking?
there and there's niggas on your ass. Like, come on now. You OTF gang. You signed an OTF. You even if you ain't even on that or you ain't even on no gangsters, you still with them. So I'm gonna try to get you too. You in other cities, bro. You gotta keep your head on the swivel at all times. Don't ever get comfortable, bro. Like, you in this, you chose this life. Your ass is in this life. Ain't no, I'm finna go to this city and try to fall back and get comfortable. No, you ain't gonna be able to get comfortable, bro. It ain't gonna happen. You can establish yourself. I ain't telling they can't go to other cities to change their ways, but at the same time, people don't forget, bro. Like, you still gonna have to walk around with your head on a swivel. I walk around my head on a swivel everywhere I go. It don't matter where I'm at. I could be in a search, and I'm still gonna be looking around everywhere. I'm watching people, bro. It's supposed to be like that.
Yeah, you're smart. And do you think it's the money that makes them that comfortable?
It is. It's the money and the fame that make them feel like they can't be tough. And these dudes, these gangsters out here that's broke. These out here broke. You a cop. You a walking ticket, bro. Like, a motherfucker run up on you and get you, they probably come up on $50,000. Shit they ain't never seen in their life. But you are comfortable as hell walking around when it gets free. You ain't watching your back or nothing. You just walking around, you just laughing. You on your phone, your head down to the floor, all type of shit. Like, niggas be weird as hell, just dumb as hell. Like, you think because you in another nigga city that you safe? Hell no, you ain't safe, dude.
No, I agree. All that is true. And hopefully, man, somebody listens to those words of encouragement or at least that advice that you're kicking, because it's spot on. Now, what do you think about the online aspect of this? So like I mentioned, you got NBA Youngboy and them's camp allegedly making posts online and people who are associated with them dissing or whatever. Then you have King Yella. He's kind of a YouTuber. He's responding to this stuff. What do you think about, like, once something like this happens and you're on top, you're allegedly associated with OTF, you're a Chicago rapper, Chicago rap scene is all in the mainstream. Soon as something happens, like, everybody is on it immediately, man. What do you think about those after effects?
This what come with it. Definitely gonna take advantage of that. Like, y'all playing crazy. Like, I read a post the other day. It said, what it say? Oh, it said, sent this killed up. Everybody been, all that is like bad luck. Everybody been having bad luck. That's from the other side. Like, everybody been having bad luck. Like, you got Doodie Lo getting robbed. Bro them locked up for the bro them just got killed, you feel me? People gonna take advantage of that, so they gonna post it on the internet because everything revolves around the internet now. They gonna say shit. Now, it could be for publicity too at the same time, because let's just say if I came out with a song talking about this or whatever, people gonna listen to it. I could make some money off of that. You know what I'm saying? Baby King Yella, he talking about it. You feel me? He got viewers. People King Yella. He got viewers. People gonna listen to him. And he be trolling too. People, one thing I learned, these fans on the internet, bro, they love people who troll the people, bro. They love watching people who troll the people.
Yeah, true. That's very true. Very good point.
They love it. They feed off that. They be all in the comments acting crazy and everybody.
Yeah, and the funny part about it is, even with King Yella, sometimes you'll see in his comments, it'll be people dissing him, they're dissing other sides, then people will be dissing each other. It creates a whole atmosphere where in the comment section and on social media, you know, you got all these different reactions, man, which is genius to market yourself and be able to branch off of. But do you think any of this will have any real world implications?
I mean, nah, we, like, you know, the internet, like, ain't nobody paying attention to that shit. Like, that's it, all entertainment. At the end of the day, all this entertainment, you know what I'm saying? Like, King Yella doing this thing, you know what I'm saying? He removed himself from the street and he trying to do something better with his life and he trying to pay some money in, you know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you that his head still be on the swivel wherever he is.
Oh yeah, he's talked about that extensively too, man. Yep.
Well, I'm sitting there like, I know they can change. I ain't telling nobody not to try to relocate and change. But at the same time, you can't let your guard down and think that you say just because you trying to change your life. The next nigga don't give no fuck because you trying to change your life. What they got to do with him?
True.
People don't forget, though.
That's very true. Very true.